Did you know that Yukon has one of the lowest unemployment rates in Canada and that it is a low populated province and they are looking for immigrants with the skills and experience targeted by the territory? And you may be eligible for the Yukon Nominee program. So, why would you move to Yukon? Because there is less competition, which gives you a greater chance to be nominated. It has a low population, therefore, you have greater chances of finding a job. And it is a great place to raise a family, so why not? Yes, guys, it's really, really cold. But look, I'm in Canada and we are still alive and we are surviving, so you can too. And they need immigrants to boost the economy. So, this is a very good province if you're looking for something that doesn't have as much competition, and that's something that is still open up until 2025. So, we have time. So, let's get into it. So the Yukon Nominee program has 5 streams. The first one is the Skilled Worker Program, which looks at tier 0, 1, 2, and 3. Express Entry. Number 3 is the Critical Impact Worker for tiers 4 and 5. Number 4 is the Business Nominee Program, and number 5 is the Yukon Community Program. So we're going to take a deep dive into each of these 5 streams and see what are the requirements that are required if you want to apply for each and every one of them, and how you can go about applying for these programs. If you're finding value in my videos, guys, I would appreciate if you click like and subscribe. Let's get into it. So, number 1, the Skilled Worker Program for tier 0, 1, 2, and 3. You need to have at least 12 months of experience, and you need to have, the English requirements that we always talk about, level 5. You need to have a minimum of a high school diploma or any of the Canadian equivalency, and any higher education that is required for the position on your NOC. As we know, you need to check in your NOC what are the requirements, and you need to meet the minimum acceptable requirements for those. So this work experience that you get, it does not need to be gained in Yukon. It can be gained anywhere outside Yukon, anywhere in the world, as long as you meet the criteria for the specific NOC. Next, we're going to talk about the Yukon Express Entry. So for the Express Entry, the applicant must have received a valid job offer, and you must have an Express Entry profile created in the Federal Express Entry pool, and that you have, shown that you're interested in living and working in Yukon permanently, and you must meet the minimum requirements, which is the usual English test and the work experience. The stream allows the province to be able to nominate the people who are already in the IRCC Express Entry pool and who have the necessary education, work experience, language, and other factors to help them settle and immigrate in the Yukon community. So for this one, those are the requirements. So for the third one, we're looking at the Critical Impact Worker stream. So this stream is to help employers with sponsor workers with experience in the semi-skilled occupation NOCs. You need to have 6 months with a full-time relevant experience. You need to have your English test, level 4 COB, a high school diploma, and you need to have a valid job offer from an employer in Yukon. You're not required to be in Yukon at the time of application, and also once you have a job offer, then you can be able to apply for the Critical Impact Worker stream. So the fourth one is for those business savvy people, where you have your business experience and you want to start a new business, or you want to partner with an existing business in Yukon. So you need to have the necessary funds for those, and your English test, and the necessary education and experience. And you must visit the province once before applying for this program. So you can check, whatever funds are needed and whatever documentation is needed for this one. If you are an entrepreneur at heart and you can make it work, you can be successful anywhere in the world, and this one is for you. Some of us are not very, we haven't been very good in that, but yeah, if you're a business person, this is for you. The fifth one we're going to look at is the Yukon Community Program. So this program is designed to provide flexibility to employers in Yukon who are looking for a seasonal sort of employment for them. You need to have 2 or more job offers from a Yukon employer, and they must meet the minimum wage. It must be more than 30 hours per week. You must have the skills to do the job and meet the work visa requirements, and you need a signed letter from the Yukon government, which is a nomination letter. So this targets mostly the small to medium Yukon community business who are not eligible for all the other streams, but can be eligible only for the community program. So target, those small size businesses. They will be looking mostly into the community program, and there is a list of all of the relevant communities which are participating in this. So the communities are Carcross, Carmax, Dawson City, Haynes Junction, Watson Lake, and Whitehorse. So you can go and check out these communities and the jobs that they're offering. The job sites that you can use are uwin.ca, Employment Yukon, and the Job Bank. I appreciate you so much if you made it to the end of the video. Thanks for watching and see you in the next one.